Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this third installment, we are going to cover defensive joust schemes. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of numbers at you, and then we're going to break them down. 2-1-1, 1-2-1, 1-1-2, 2-2, and 1-1-1-1, though we're just going to call this man from here on. These are your basic defensive joust schemes. With the exception of man coverage, the three numbers correspond to three assignments in the following order: forecheck, midfield, and backfield. The numbers represent how many players you're committing to each of these assignments, and pairs typically represent chain pairs. So we'll start with the most common, and so likely the one most familiar to you, the 2-1-1. This scheme is typically run by sending a chain in the direction of the opposing team's quarterback, sending one player up to mid, typically to cover a pass option, and leaving a player back to guard against long shots, deep passes, and clears. It's the most common style of defensive coverage because it also tends to be the safest to run. Any players you send deep are in a pair and so can boost back on defense. There's a goalie protecting the bubble and goal, and the midfield player is not too far out to generally get caught behind the play if the offense progresses through mid. Conversely, a 1-2-1 scheme, while used a fair bit at the competitive level, is also a generally vulnerable scheme. This scheme sends a single player in the direction of the quarterback while setting a chain up to attack the first or second pass. The aggressive nature of the play does lead to some moderate success in forcing a quick turnover, but if the play does not succeed, there's a fair chance that the forechecking player will be caught well behind the play, and thus the offense may be able to push a 4v3 all the way to the goal. This is not to say that the 1-2-1 should not be used, only that you should be aware of the dangers when deploying this scheme. The 2-2 scheme is one that utilizes two defensive chains, generally one to attack the quarterback and one to attack the first pass, or some other combination of similar assignments. It's an incredibly flexible strategy given the mobility of having all players on the field in boosting pairs, but it can also be vulnerable to tube shots and long bounce shots if the chains are not quick enough to track down those shots. The 1-1-2 scheme you might consider as more of an alternative to the 2-2 scheme, where instead of sending a pair at the QB, that pair splits with one going to QB and one covering a pass option. This makes the first pass more predictable for the back chain, and so they can set up in a more favorable position to attack. And finally, man coverage is probably one of the most aggressive formations a defense can utilize. This scheme sends each player to cover each of the opposing team's players one-on-one. The idea is to take out all available options while also applying a pressure to the quarterback in order to force a bad pass or otherwise any manner of turnover. So long as you're aware of the position of your teammates and can quickly get back together to change your bubble in the event that the coverage breaks down, man coverage should only be moderately more vulnerable than a 2-2 or 1-1-2. So now I'm curious, what sorts of defensive schemes have you seen deployed? Which ones do you consider the most effective? Do you think I missed something or got something wrong? Or do you have any ideas for other 3-minute metas? Please leave them all in the comments below this video. I will be reading through all of them, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But that's it for this installment of 3-minute meta. In the next, we are going to cover initial attack vectors. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Hello and welcome to VRML 1, and man, we have a set of games for you, and the fun's just begun. Oh man, that worked out in my head as well as it did in reality. I'm the voice from the Great White North, it's Luke, and with me is the cool kid JG, and on cams is the Southern Tech Slinger, Newton Dad as always. But the game tonight is a gold team, EZClap against Space Force Area 51. How's it going, JG?
It's going pretty well. I'm very excited to see what happens because I've actually casted EZClaps before, and they have they haven't been saying to their name of that EZClap, but I am curious to see what happens as EZClap is getting very close to that easy diamond. So I'm very curious to see what happens in Space Force at that 1180, a 12-13, while EZClap's at a 20-14 win loss. On EZClap side, we have Sage, Espacio, Doc, Flynn, Jew, LA, and Off-Brand Anime. And on Space Force Area 51, we have Enderslot, Pyro Polar Bear, Anime for Life, and Mooney Y. And I'm actually pretty sure that Enderslot is one of the level 51s in the game, so that's something very interesting that I always like to say.
Yeah, we have two. We have Enderslot, and we have who's the other one? The other one is Pyro Polar Bear. So we have two level 51s in the game. 10,000 pubs play, definitely addicted, just like us. But here we go. Round one, the Joust is going to go pretty neutral. Technically, it's won by EZClap, but it's not an EZClap quite yet. Pyro's picking it up, but getting stolen right back as it is back in the hands. Going for the cross pass, but no one is there.
It is going to be trying to go into Doc's hands, but it's going to be thrown back into EZClap's side as it's going to be contested for a little bit as we're going to see who can grab this stack. There's going to be no stacks there, but it looks like EZClap's is going to be coming through there, and it's going to be Doc with that disc. I think that we had a little bit of a ping problem as Enderslot's going to be trying to go for that disc, and it's going to be Jew with that save.
And what a save early on from EZClap. Definitely putting in some great work, but this game is yet just begun as it's floating towards the disc, but Mooney Y slapping it right where it came from. But Jew is there on the back line. Jew up to Flynn. Flynn walking it in, the goalie stunned, but no, his teammate is, and that's going to be a save. Wow, what a play there on the back line from Space Force as this offense is far from over, but Mooney Y. Why, oh why can you be such a great goalie as this is going to go into the neutral zone?
You know, you got to just hold your hand out, and even if you're stunned, you still got to give hope, because once you're stunned, then you cannot grab the disc, but that timing might just be perfect, as it will be into Sage's hands. This is going to be a pass down to Flynn. Taking their time, we are a minute and a half in, and still nobody has gotten that goal. I'm curious to see who can get it when it's going to be Doc, a potential 3, a bounce shot, and it will not make it. It'll be into Mooney's hands once again.
Into Mooney's hands, but not downfield, though. the clear's not quite finding their life as as Flynn is going to steal it from Enderslot. That reset, though, to Sage is good. Just taking some time, which is what we want to see from these teams, especially high gold, trying to break into that ever-elusive diamond. But now Ju gets stunned, though. And Enderslot's going to get stunned right back, so Ju's going to pick it up for the third time. And down to Dak, and Dak's going to hit the post. Maybe a headbutt, not quite sure either way. It was saved, but this is far from over. Ju going for the bounce shot, no. And it's going to bounce still in the bubble into the hands of Enderslot, and Enderslot's going to clear it out.
Who, what, where, when, and why. That disc is going to be on the flies. It's going to be looking close to that disc, but it's going to be a headbutt with Polar Bear going to be trying to get that disc, but it's going to be contested as Mooney is going to be trying to get that disc once again, but it's going to be Enderslot with that pass down with no one to be able to connect. It's going to be almost into Mooney's hands, but why, oh, why was that brought back down? It's for that cut or that reset, and it's going to be down to Ender, but it's going to be Sage with that save, bringing it back down into Space Force's side.
It is Space Force's side, but they're going to convert on that. They punish those mistakes. Ju hitting the long three. EZClap puts 3 early on in this game.
Chewing up that goal. That's going to be the first goal in 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Yeah, Luke, I don't know if you think this as well, but honestly, the first goal of each round is either super slow or super fast, and then after that, it's just rapid.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that statement. The first goal always kind of sparks some momentum. In this case, it is going to spark the momentum for EZClap, but Space Force is having none of it as they are going to push into the zone, but it's going to turn right quickly back around into this midfield. That's not the clear they were looking for, so they are going to have Space Force with the disc, but no, getting stunned, and Dak's going to pick it up and pass it up to Flynn. Flynn is just buying some time as it is going to go up.
Oh,
and Ju. Oh,
that was you know, that was a little bit slow. I was surprised that made it in, but slowly but surely that disc went in oh so gracefully, as that is going to be a 5-point lead for EZClaps. Coming with the clap as that momentum came very quickly, as that goal came very quickly, like I said, and that momentum's there, and it's going to be Mooney going to be taking his time down to Polar. Polar gonna be trying to get that down for a connection. Enderslot gonna be trying to gain that disc, but it's gonna be a little bit too high. Actually able to gain that disc down to Anime. Anime gonna be looking for some type of connection down to their first goal possibly. Enderslot not able to make that connection as it's gonna be looking close. Who can get that disc first? It's looking there. It's gonna be Doc with that disc. Gonna be passing it down, heading close to that trap.
Close to the trap, but just possession. Far from over Ju. Ju walking up. Ju over to Sage. Sage juking on the post, and he's going to be good for 2. 7-0 is the score. EZClap take a commanding lead with just over half this game remaining.
I mean, yeah, and with the predictions, it's looking like Space Force had most of the points from a 5.2K to 1K. I mean, maybe it's only because people didn't see that prediction, but it's looking like it might be a high upset. I would have to check the VRML website once again, but it's very curious to see that this is going to be very good for EZClaps, and hopefully in the second round that momentum's going to be there. But you know what? We're still halfway through this game. Anything's possible as it's going to be heading down into Space Force side. Or sorry, yeah, no, it's going to be heading down into Space Force side as Sage going to be trying to get in that disc, but it's going to be into Polars once again, bouncing through, but Flynn is able to gain that interception down to Sage. Sage looking for that goal and going to be juking it through, trying to waste time, find connections, as he's going to be able to try and make that through, but that bounce is just not going to make it.
Not quite, but Enderslot, that's going to be the clear. That's the 10,000 game clear all the way through, as it is going to get picked up by Blue eventually. Anime for life going for it, but getting stunned immediately after a little while for his efforts. Ju, though, clears it right back where it came from, all the way downfield. But it's going to bounce right into the hands of Mooney Y, who is on the back line. Great work from him. And it's going to go all the way back. Unfortunately, not finding the hands of Pyro, as Ju is going to pick it up once again, but going to get stunned. It's an open 3. Can he slap it up? He's going to go for it. He gets it. 7-3 is the score. 4-point game. Space Force on the board.
It's going to be the first 3-pointer for them, and we're going to have to see if that momentum is going to help them through. As that was an open 3 for them, and that just gave them that opportunity. And they took it as Enderslot is going to slot it into that disc. This is the first Joust possession for EZClap. Let's see what they can do.
EZClap up to Flynn. Flynn all the way up trying to connect with Ju, but not quite reaching there. But the stack might. No, the stack's going to stop on shield. Maybe a smart play, but they're all kind of clumping. No, they spread out now. Now Ju taking a look. Just on the wall, juking around, but he's going to get stunned out. Dak's not there to pick it up. Instead, Pyro is. Pyro's clearing it to the backline, though. Flynn, great job from him. As this is going to walk now across the bubble. Rather around Bowtie. That's a little Geo there. Looks like a Bowtie. But Ju up to Dak. Dak down to Sage. Sage gets stunned immediately. Enderslot, great work from him. Going to get stolen by Flynn. Flynn cutting into the bubble, looking for the pass. The pass is good, and it's good to the back of the net. Sage putting 2 more on the board, bringing the lead back to 6 points.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge 6 points, as there is going to be a pause, as unfortunately Anime for Life did have a crash for life, as that is going to be, we're going to have to see it, but it actually looks like it might have just been a crash of some sort inside of the system, but still in the game they are, and we are going to be unpausing it once again, as they're going to be seeing what happens, as we are going to see Space Force once again with the disc. Hopefully with Anime back in the game, they can recover and see what they can do, as Space Force should be pretty good, as they're pretty quick in space, and especially as Area 51, they should be a pretty mysterious team, as it is down into Polar's hands.
We are walking downfield. That's a quick clear, but who's going to get there? It is going to be, surprisingly, it's going to be EZClap. As EZClap still has disc control, it is floating in their half, but no one is pressuring it. Sage, though, going for the long pass. It's not going to his initial target, but Ju will be there to pick it up happily. Maybe a long 3. It's what he's going to do, but no, just barely misses the net. As it's going to get picked up by Dak there on the stack, and it's going to go... That's an interesting bounce off of shield, hits the inside. That's a wild bounce, as it's going to go right back into the hands of Space Force, and it's going to go into the midfield.
That slap was very fundamental. Is that looking very close to the disc? It's going to be dinging off that goal. Pyro going to be trying to get that goal in, but it is going to be Flynn with that interception, going to be bringing it back down, as Anime for Life is going to be trying to get that, but it's going to be Ju trying to give a little bit of stylus points, as we have a minute and a half left, as it is going to be Mooney once again with that disc. We're going to see if they can do anything back, as Enderslot might have had an opportunity if it wasn't stunned, but it's going to be looking close. Enderslot trying to do the same goal again, but this time there was some defense, as it's going to be unfortunately not going to be into Mooney's hands, but that bounce back is going to be there through, and we're going to see what Ju can do with that disc.
Ju wanting to do a lot, but it's going to go downfield for the side of EZClap. Offensive pressure once again. 1 minute on the clock. It still is possible for them to get 2 threes and take this round 1, but it's certainly going to be a tough ask if they score, and that's what they're going to do. Long bounce shot from Flynn, and they are going to take this round 1. EZClap looking good.
I think I might have jinxed myself, Luke, because now they're doing a little bit of EZClapping with their name. I always like to think of their name to see how they represent, as Space Force still can have some momentum, and hopefully they don't give up, as they don't have the time, but they do have that potential for the momentum, as they're going to be seeing what they can do for points and maybe close the gap a little bit more, as we see Flynn and Ju doing some 360s around Jokers with non-discs. It's going to be a very slow disc, as it's going to be only 3 meters per second. Oh, so gracefully into the disc, and that is another 2 point on the board for Space Force.
Man, Space Force is looking good to build some momentum, and that's exactly what we expect to see from the underdog. Not the underdog in this game. Coming to this game, they had a 50-point lead above connoisseur votes, that is. And certainly reflected that in the predictions as well. But they are just finding their stride, getting some momentum early on for this round 2. But Space Force not finding it until too late with that 2. But maybe I'm talking too much based off only 2 goals on the side of Space Force compared to the plenty from the side of EZClap. And let's look at some stats. We have EZClap really shared across the board. Dak, the only one not on the board for EZClap, but he has 3 points from Flynn, 5 from Ju, and 4 from Sage. What I really want to look at, though, is possession time. And possession time is even from both of us. Both these teams, both EZClap and Space Force, really just about 50-50. Shots are actually in the advantage of EZClap, which is what you expect to see from the team that is winning. But the thing that I really like is those assists. EZClap are able to find each other, find the players, and most importantly, find the back of the net, while Space Force is kind of having some trouble. JG, I mean, coming into this next round, what would you really want to see coming out from Space Force?
Yeah, great question, Luke. As everything is happening, it is EZClap having a lot of the momentum, and with that, they are getting a lot of those potentials to see what they can do. And as we see from the stats is that they had a lot more attempts at the goal, and that's what they did. So in the second round, we're going to have to see what happens, as it is going to be another mid joust. Is this the second round? Is this going to be going 2 for EZClap, or is this maybe possibly, oh so delightfully, going to be going to a third round? Luke, take it away.
Here we go. EZClap gets the joust advantage once again, as it is going to go high and into the hands of Mooney Y, but it's going to go all the way downfield. Not the bounce he was looking for, man. These are some weird bounces this game. That's going to bounce right off the corner and into the goal. Pyro finds it, getting the momentum early. 3 points on the board. Space Force take the lead.
Yeah, Nightfire, thank you for that. 13 months, that is crazy, dude. I know you're a part of the VRML board, but that doesn't matter. That is still a great streak to have, as that is going to be also a great momentum for Space Force to have, as that is going to be the first 3-pointer. Let's see if they can keep it, or is it going to be EZClap making a easy redemption with that movement, as it's looking like it's going to be dogged down through. Nobody's at that goal. It's looking close to that goal, as we're going to see what happens. It is going to be Mooney, going to be taking his time, looking for a connection, but it is Sage with that interception, as it's going to be looking close once again, barely skimming that goal, as it's going to be Jude possibly going for it, doing a little bit of fumbling. It's going to be Polar Bear with that slab through all the way down into the side, looking very close into EZClap's goal.
All the way downfield, Ju going to Dak, but Dak's going to go right back, as it is going to go cut across now. But backfield, going maybe for a dribble play, but they do overshoot it, as the bounce wasn't ideal. So it is going to go right back down where it came from. Bit of a stack race here. Are they going to score more points on the board? Dare I say it? They're going to try to, walking in, going for the quick shot, but tight angle. I would have liked to see a backboard maybe, but equally unlikely probably, as that is going to get cleared past the backline player and into Space Force's half.
It's looking very close to that goal. Who can get there for the stack first? It is going to be Anime for life. Not knowing if Anime knew that Doc was there, but it is going to be Sage. Going to make that interception, taking time. This is almost 2 minutes in, and this is the same thing, but Space Force actually has that goal off of that head joust. The first round, it took a really long time for that first goal to happen, but in the second round, it was Space Force with that disc, as it's going to be looking for that connection down the Ju. Ju going to be looking for something, as it is going to be Interslot with that interception. Going to bring it down through, and those defenders are not there, and it's looking like there might be a fight, but it is going to be EZClap with that disc once again.
Sage just looking to take some time. It's just going to go back and forth, man. A really back and forth game early on here in round 2. There's just time. Both these teams are changing the pace of the game. Ju's certainly trying to turn it in his favor, but getting stolen from Pyro, and Pyro is going to stick it in for another 3. Beautiful 3s from him so far in this round 2, extending their lead to 6.
You know, Luke, I think I was actually right for once in saying that this is the time that they needed. They need a little bit of a warm-up, as Space Force is going to be coming along with 6 points, as EZClap is not able to get any easy goals or anything, as those opportunities are closing, as it looks like Space Force is tightening up their defense and their offense, making sure that that disc is getting into that goal, as it's going to be looking like it is going to be heading back into Space Force's side, as it's going to be that fight, but it's going to be Doc with that disc, but it's going to be Mooney with that saving it, intercepting it, and bringing it all the way back down into EZClap's side.
Flynn walking it right back where it came from. Not quite, though. Just juke it. And now it's going up to Ju. Ju with a 1-on-1, but he's going to get pressured, so now it's a 1-on-2. No, it's a 1-on-0, as it's going to get stolen from him and cleared all the way back. Space Force with the stacks, with a quick shot, but ooh, just wide. Mooney Y going for the idea, but not quite finding success with it. He is on the back line, though, and he will be trying to recover this disc, but he didn't read it right, as it's bouncing high, but it's going to get stunned. Can he pick it up? He's going to get the slap. That's a cross pass, and his teammate Pyro will be there, but it's going to get quickly stolen from him. Dak looking to take it back downfield, and it's going to go all the way high, but into the hands of EZClap for the reset with the triple stack. Interesting play, but right back to Sage. Sage now looking upfield, looking low, maybe going for the bounce pass. Yeah, it's good. Ju over to Flynn. Flynn, ooh, can't put it in. No 2 points for you, as it is going to pick up by Dak. Dak looking to go across to Flynn. Flynn, this offense is far from over, getting pressured, baiting out the defender, but waiting too long. Defense, go defense. Ender slot, absolutely crushing it, bouncing it downfield.
Ooh, It's looking like it might have been a bounce shot off of that wall. It's going to be Mooney Y with that disc going to be trying to find all of those discs. Is going to be passed down to Anime for life. Going to be looking for a repass. Monkey in the middle with Mooney and Anime is going to be looking for connection down to Ender. Ender going to be getting that disc. And that is going to be 8 points for Space Force. Luke, this is a complete turnabout, and Space Force is going to be coming in the lead with EZClaps getting no goals in this second round.
Yeah, man, it definitely probably was Red Mass's shout out there. Certainly inspiring Space Force Area 51 with another 2 points on the board. So, man, what a play, though. Space Force definitely looking dominant. Certainly, this is what I was expecting to see from a team with 50 connoisseur votes. I've hardly seen that many on many other games compared to only a few coming on the side of EZClap. But thanks for that, Red Masses, as it is going to go upfield by Flynn. Flynn cutting across, though, and it's not going to quite find its mark, but Dak is going to be able to get it. Now over to Flynn. Flynn deep into, but Sage is going to get stunned immediately as it's going to get picked up by Anime for Life, who is going to clear it back into the neutral zone.
I mean, if you want to see caster connoisseur votes, you can just see a Joker match, and that is going to be over 100 per round. As it's going to be Mooney Y with that disc. It's looking like it might have been in, but it's going to be Jew with that disc. Could be passing it through with that bounce shot. It's looking like it's getting close to that for a potential point for EZClap, as it's going to be into Anime for Life's hands once again, as it's back down to Ender Slot. Can Ender Slot make a slot? It's looking close. It's looking clear. Oh, it's not going to be there, as it's going to be a stun from Sage, as Doc is going to be there for that clear.
Dak is going to be good for that clear, and Jew is going to collect it. It's going to be passed up to Flynn, but Flynn gets he's immediately covered, and so he gets stunned in the face, but Flynn will be there to recover, as he's going to take a look, looking back, but he needs to look forward to that pass. It's going to get picked up by Sage. Sage taking a look now, trying to buy some time. They do need to get some goals scored soon if they do want to take this round two. Definitely a tough ask, but it is possible. It's going to bounce high, though. High and wide into the hands of his teammates. EZClap, that is, ducking around one. Maybe trying to hit the Jew, but no. Going to go back downfield.
It's looking like it's going to be a contest from both sides. It's going to be given a little bit of airtime, as we're going to be seeing who can get it, and it will be EZClap's possession, as it's looking like it's getting close to a bounce shot. Oh, it was almost there. If that would have had the right angle, as it's going to be Jew with that disc once again. Going to be trying to find a connection down for the bounce shot, trying to make a couple of style points, but it's going to be Ender Slot with that once again, as it's going to be a little bit of a contention for who can get that stack, as it's going to be cleared all the way down through back into EZClap's side.
Well, back into EZClap side, but this is still potentially on offense. No, not going to get there, Pyro, but nice attempt. But Anime will. Anime passing it upfield. Ooh, not quite finding its mark. Maybe he can recover. No, the disc is going to fly, almost be a self-clear. And it's going to finish the job with that slap, but it's going to bounce off the Geo. It's still in the midfield. Flynn's going to pick it up now, looking for the deep pass, maybe going for the dribble. No, deep pass. It's 2-on-1. It's a shot. It's
wow.
Mooney Y. What a great job on the backline, but this offense is still here. Going to walk it in. Going to slam. Slam jam. Thank you, man. Jew putting it in for 2. 8-6. 8-2. It's a 6-point game.
Luke, did you take some caster rapping pills? Because, oh my god, you are spitting some bars here. As we're going to be getting the first pointer for EZClap, it's looking like it's very close, and we might be adding to a third round, as we're going to have to see what happens. Maybe they can get 2-3 pointers and tie this up, but if Space Force can get this down through and keep that possession, this might be a third round, as it's going to be passed all the way down through. It's looking like that stack is going to be from Jew, as it's going to be a potential 3, and it's going to be dinging off the goal, as it will be Sage once again with that disc, to be trying to find something. And if they can't find either 3 2-pointers or 2 3-pointers, then they aren't going to be able to get anything. It's going to be Sage with that disc once again, going to be trying to go for that cut down to Flynn, and there's not going to be anybody there, as it's going to be Doc with that disc, but it's going to be fumbling, unfortunately, as it's going to be Sage with that disc once again, going to be looking for some type of connection, as we're going to see it pass down to Jew. Jew down to Doc. Doc going to be finding it down to Flynn, and Flynn with the 2-pointer. We only have 48 seconds. I think we are out of mathematical time, and we're going to be heading down to a third round.
We technically have time. But based on how this game is going, I think, yeah, I 100% agree. This game is over, and we are going to see our favorite round 3. However, there still is time to score goals from either team, and Space Force is looking to put some more space in between those scores as they go for the long 3, and it's good. 9 meters out, 13 meters a second, 11-4 with just 20 seconds left.
I think they had to. I think they heard us from the caster's desk and said, "You know what? We'll make sure that this isn't going to be This isn't going to be a win for EZClap, as we're going to be heading towards a third round." This was a complete turnabout, and these predictions in the chat are looking a lot stronger than they were. Maybe Space Force just had a little bit of a trip up on the first round, or they just had to warm up. But yeah, that is going to be an 11-4 for Space Force, as they are going to be getting those discs. It's going to be Ender Slot and Pyro with 8, Ender Slot with 5, and Mooney Y with 3. Doing a great job, but it is going to be Mooney Y. I've got to say compliments to Mooney as a great defense, as there are some goals that shout out to him, because those are some very hard goals to save, and he did it. So they helped them, and as a team together, Space Force did a great job figuring everything out, and that's what caused them to head down to this third round, as there's going to be a pause. Luke, what do you think about the second round?
Yeah, we're just with a pause there, but man, I completely agree. Mooney Y keeping them in this game. Certainly, EZClap had some really great shot opportunities, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. It doesn't matter. Beautiful cut pass. Space Force's own Mooney Y is there to save the day, literally and figuratively. But yeah, this game really was a totally different game. Space Force came out strong and really kept with that momentum. Dare I say, it really was all starting from that 2 late in round 1. That really was critical for that momentum. It's huge. It's really important to kind of say, yes, I can score. Yes, we can do this. And they certainly did. While we are here, though, and we do have some time, I want to make sure all of you are following us here on Twitter, EchoArena_VRML. Make sure to do that. We post there whenever we go live, whenever we have anything on channel 1, 2, or 3, or when we post a new video on YouTube, which has all the VODs from our games and everything like that. It is posted on Twitter to notify all of you. Some of the videos and intermission videos are some of the recent ones. We have an interview with Clockwork as well as Everest, 2 teams that got into the Master Division 1 NA 1 EU last cycle, but we are almost getting to the end of cycle, I guess 4 this is, to the finals, and those are happening on May 15th and 16th, so make sure you tune in. But this wouldn't be as fun without you guys, so make sure you're there, and thank you at the end of the day for taking all the time of your valuable time to watch and enjoy this game we all know and love, Echo Arena. But also, this isn't possible without our sponsors. Our sponsors are ProTube VR, Asterion Products, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare.net, which I do believe we are repping here tonight on the wonderful JG.
Yeah, I've got to give a shout out to Fontac. He is a great dude, and he is a part of an Anomaly, if I am correct. But it is going to be, they are a great company, very small, but if you have time to get a shirt, you can get a VRML shirt with your own custom names, as I have JGXVR on the back of this. I'm not going to be turning around, as I think we should be keeping the eyes on this game, as this is going to be heading to a third round. But feel free to look at VRWare.net, as Luke said, and we're going to be excited to see what happens. And Newton Dad in the chat going to be asking who's going to be going to the Challenger Cup, have any opinions. Luke, what do you got to say? What are your predictions for that?
Man, I got to say, there's 39 of you watching. And are you guys just ghosting us or what? Let us know what you think. If there's something on my shirt, let me know. But let me know what you guys think. Who's going to take this round 3? Because I certainly love to see it. But let me know what you think. Kraken, says Quentin. 800 IQ, man. I don't know if that's what Camspin was going. Boo, says Camspin. But that's okay, because Drew has something to say about it. EZClap scoring an early 2 here in round 3.
As I like to say, is that the first joust can be either the quickest thing or the slowest thing. And as we saw right here, that's going to be one of the quicker goals of tonight, as it's going to be only 7 seconds, as it is going to be Space Force with that disc once again. This is going to be Camspin saying that you are a chat ghost. Yes, you are, Cam. Yes, you are. It's going to be Anime for Life, going to be ghosting, as he's going to phase through, getting that disc in. It is now 2-2. All tied up.
All tied up. Quick response there from Space Force, and that's certainly what you want to see whenever you get scored on first. You want to see a quick response. You want to show that you are ready, and you want to show that you are going to win that round cleanly. And Space Force is sending that message. Let's see if they can follow through, because Sage is looking to do exactly the same back to them. But going back for the pass to Flynn. Flynn upfield all the way. That's a clear, more like it. It's not a stack race, though, as none of these players are stacked. They're just kind of floating to the disc. But that's going to go midfield. There's a stack, and it's going to get picked up by Ju. Ju walking it in. Can he slam it in for 2? Yes, he can. 4-2 is the score. EZClap crushing it in round 3.
Yeah, that slam dunk was looking very close, but they did get it in, as it is now going to be a 4-2, 2-point advantage for EZClap. Let's see if Space Force can have that momentum, or is it going to be a back to forth, maybe having both sides getting a very strong win and or a loss for a round, and maybe this is going to be tied up, as it's going to be looking like great momentum from Space Force. Is going to be trying to go for a cut pass down to Pyro Polar Bear, as it's going to be a interception down to Enderslot, recuperating that, and it's going to be Mooney Y making Sage Espacio saying, oh, so why wasn't there somebody behind that goal protecting me? This is now going to be 4-4, all tied up. We are 3 minutes in, and this third round is pretty exciting, as it's a back and forth ping pong match.
Yeah, this game is looking tight. Camspin, welcome back to the chat. Chat Ghost, maybe you came back from the dead. But Space Force with that goal, says Logtato. I've certainly seen it's a close game so far. And Ivan Thrive, what a tight game. I couldn't agree more. And Sage is looking to make it a little bit more loose, extending their lead, as it currently is tied at 4. But Enderslot's going to pick it up and clear it right back where it came from. Ooh. It's going to be a stack race. That's almost in, but the stack is there first. They're going for the tight angle shot. No, they had time. They pressured themselves, but that pass is good, and there's a goalie in net, but it doesn't matter. Pyro Polar Bear sinks it in 4-2, taking the lead for the first time in this third round.
Yeah, Pyro Polar Bear taking advantage, making Sage think that goal is going to go to his right side, but instead that went completely opposite and had that perfect placement, as it is now going to be a 2-point lead for the first time in this game, as it's going to be Doc, it's gonna be Doc with that disc down to Ju. Gonna be trying to get that down through, but it's gonna be enemy life. Gonna be stealing that disc, gonna be bringing it down through, as it's gonna be contested with Enderslots getting that disc once again, trying to go for that slot shot, but it's Pyro Polar Bear once again with that disc, gonna be trying to get down for a pass. This is gonna be contested, a dog from both sides, but it will be Flynn with that disc. Passing it down through, it's going to be skimming that goal, making a little bit of a curvature, as it's going to be Mooney Y slapping that down, as it's going to be contested in mid, as we have yet to see an answer from either sides to see what can happen. But speaking of which, it is going to be Pyro Polar Bear with that slap, heading very close to that disc, but it's going to be Flynn with it, but it's going to be Anime for life, but then Doc with the steal, double steal. That's it's such a steal for a game, as that's going to be a nice clip to have, as it's going to be fighting, as Flynn is going to be able to try and get that disc down through, but it is going to be Anime for life, going to be sending that down through, finally, with it going to be given a little bit of air for both sides.
Yeah, definitely a really back and forth game. Space Force does have time on their side now. The clock is their friend, as they do have a 2-point lead, at least for now, but they're looking to extend it, as the stack is there and pressuring him. But no, it's going to go all the way back, all the way. What a clear. But it is going to be read by the backline player. Mooney Y absolutely crushing it there. 5 saves already this game, maybe even more now in this round 3. I haven't checked. But it's going to get picked up instead by Dak. Dak looking to pressure this offense. But the pass is not good. And Mooney Y kicks up the failed cut. And it's going to be picked up by his teammate Anime, who's going to clear it up to Pyro, but Pyro is going to get, that pass is going to get intercepted to Pyro, and it's going to be picked up by Dak. Dak looking for the cut, looking for the pressure, looking for the cut. It's not good, though. Oh, right idea. It's going to bounce back, though. Now, Ju with the disc. Ju, no! So close, but it is going to bounce into the neutral zone.
There's going to be a fight for that, but it's going to be a Polar Bear making that perfect disc, as it's going to be give a little bit of contestation time, as it's going to be right down into Space Force's hands, but it's going to be EZClap with that little bit of a juke side, but it's going to be backed out into Polar's side once again, or sorry, it's going to be Polar's hands once again, as we're going to try and see what happens. It's going to be a back and forth, as Polar's going to be getting the disc multiple times, as that was going to be a very close bound shot, but it's going to be heading back, as Pyro Polar Bear going to be trying to go for that three-pointer, but it's going to be a little bit too far, and it's Doc with that disc, going to be trying to get that through, as it will be bounced on that Geo. Anime for Life going to be trying to go for something, as it is going to be going for something, but that is going to be that shield bouncing off, unfortunately not making that connection.
Yeah, unfortunate, but this offense isn't over yet, as it's going to be high, and it's going to get picked up by Enderslot. Enderslot passing it up to Anime. Anime going for another pass. That extra pass, what a save! Sage is there, as that is going to get cleared. As we've seen so many times this game, beautifully down the left side of that field. That's probably a clear they practiced. If not, they're really good at that one. But it's going to get passed up to Anime, who's looking to take it right back the other way. But it's going to go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. The stack, the stack! Can they get it? No, they can't get the disc back, but it's going to go high and get stunned as Enderslot picks it up. Once again, kicking it right back. But now Portal, but now 3! No! So close. Those fadeaways are definitely harder to hit. But once again, the time is still on their side, but they would love to extend their lead. That clear is not going to help. But Mooney Y doing a great job on the back line to send it right back into the midfield.
It's going to be Polar Bear with that disc. Going to be trying to go for some, as it's looking very close, but it's going to be Sage with that disc. Going to be sending that down through, but it's going to be hitting the top of that tunnel. Not going to be making it, as it's going to be Polar Bear with that disc and that 3-pointer. And it's now a 5-point lead for Space Force. This is looking very good for them, as we still have 2:35 on the clock. We are going to have to see what happens. Luke, do you think EZClap is able to make a redemption, or is this looking like Space Force is going to have that momentum and seal this in a 3-round game?
Man, I believe in EZClap. I want to see an OT if I'm being real. But I know that may be a little bit too much to ask, as the pass is there. The pass is almost good. But no, they can't quite find it. They're going to be recovering, though. But man, Space Force is just looking crisp. That's why they have all those connoisseur votes. But Sage knows he has to do something, and he's going to be there for the cut pass. Intercepts it and throws it downfield into the hands of Dak. Dak for the long bounce shot. But Mooney, why, oh, why are you in the back line? And you're so good, because he is keeping this team in there. But that's a long clear.
No.
That is in. Enderslot, 34 meters out. 12-4, 8-point lead on the side of Space Force with 2 minutes remaining. It's still possible, but it sure as heck becoming more and more of a tough ask.
Man, that is so unfortunate, as that disc was going all so surely and all so slowly, as it's looking farther and farther away for EZClap to come back through, as it's going to be an unfortunate bounce, as it's going to be heading into the bottom trench, as Doc is going to give you your medicine, as it's going to be sent down through, and it's going to be a redemption from Jew with the 3-pointer. It is now only a 5-point difference if not Space Force, EZClap can make a couple of 2s and 3s, that they can come back and possibly bring this to OT, like Luke said. I'm excited to see what this happens. Let's get this to OT. Let's get ready to rumble, as it is now into Space Force hands once again.
Yeah, 5-point game, 1 minute on the clock. Very doable. They're going to pressure it quick, but they're going to stop right there on the Geo. Double Diamond is what it's called, as it's going to go down to Mooney. Mooney, can he go end to end? But no, he's going to get stolen from his hands by Sage, who's going to clear it upfield. But that bounce is just so annoying. I've seen it so many times today, and I'm annoyed on behalf of the teams, as it's going to be a turnaround. Bounce shot, 3 points. This game is over. Space Force taking it with the reverse sweep. Maybe there'll be more goals, but so far, a 8-point lead. Man, that was very unfortunate, but that was a great fight from both sides. But it is going to be an unfortunate loss for EZClap, as they tried, as they did get a 3-pointer. Hopefully they could have had that momentum. As let's see if anyone else can make a goal. Let's see if Space Force can do something, as it is going to be a EZClap at the end for Space Force, to confuse the two together, as they brought it back down through, as Enderslot's going to be trying to go for something. Final countdown, and it will be nobody's, as that is the 3rd round over. Space Force taken in 3. That is over. Luke, your thoughts on this crazy match? Man, wow. In some ways, this is exactly what we expected to see from both these teams. EZClap looked really good. Space Force just a little bit quicker, just a little bit more shots, just a little bit more assists, a little bit more passing, but EZClap looking really good as well. Definitely turning it around after we saw a little bit more discombobulated passes, not quite finding it. But Space Force absolutely coming out as together, as a team, finding each other, finding those cuts, And most importantly, Mooney keeping them in there with those kind of playing constant back player. I wouldn't say always in net, but definitely always on the back line and always crushing it every single time. So, man, I definitely huge shout out to Mooney, which at the end of this game, he has only 6 saves, which was 1 save in that last game, but I call BS. That certainly was more than that, but Mooney, absolutely star player as far as I'm concerned. From Space Force, still getting 5 points on the board himself. Pyro sure gets 13, Ender sure gets 11, Enemy still gets 2. Mooney has 5 for him, but all these players on Space Force really participating in the game, and that's really what brought them the win over EZClap.
Yeah, that is a crazy match and a crazy everything, as that is gonna be the end for this game. I love this game, especially when I have Luke as the caster, me as another amazing caster, and we couldn't thank Newton enough for the dual camera setup, as he is doing some great work like Subtlety and giving us the footage, helping us through as we are in VRML 1. This was great. But yeah, again, this has been JG. This has been great, as we have Ivan the Drive saying that it wasn't an EZClap, but we have a game very soon, and it is going. We're gonna have to see what happens. But Luke, you want to give us a surprise on who's up next for this next game?
Yeah, don't go too far away. We have a banger for you. It's Hive Mind against Paper. Just here in 13 minutes. Let's pull up the scoreboard real quick, so we can see how important this game is for both these teams. But it is certainly Hive Mind is the favorite, walking it in. But however, with 63 Connoisseur votes compared to 1 of Paper, that game is going to be tight. Going to try to break into the ever-elusive Challenger Cup. Paper a little bit far away, but they can still potentially do it because Hive Mind is the #1 seeded team. That elo difference is huge. Paper, certainly the underdog, but if they do it, they can be that 1 step closer and just maybe, get into that Challenger Cup ever so elusively. Hive Mind looking to stay pretty, as they do only have 3 losses this entire season. So crisp game. Don't go too far away. I'm your host, Luke. With me is JG, and on cams is, as JG said, the ever awesome Newton Dad. Can't thank him enough. But thank you all of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this game we all know and love. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That Shane. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens, and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen lock shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off, and that's another clear, and that's another goal, and guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipper. Tipper now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipper.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup, what a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo though with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going for the cross to the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay. No, I can't be the only one who doesn't wanna follow. Doesn't wanna doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you on my cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Get this explosive Joker offense, getting the stop is Swag War, so we'll deny that opening start, and they'll get the boost down court. They will be at ceiling, they'll find possession, and they'll take this shot in the law, putting 3
of nice quick passes here, sending it up to the top. Lovely pass there, passing it back. Legit now holding it. Stuns there, lovely stun. Or
sending that one cross, gonna be ahead of its target, but pursuing it will be Team Gravity. Viatrex now down to the floor. Does this angle exist? And it does. That pass to Lowriders.
Joe's has improved over their current games. The stacks are out. Both stacks are getting really close as blue team flubs their matches average. Joe's puts it in for 2. Taco Pig not taking any time.
A lot of stuns coming through now at the floor. Will be picked up and set back towards that bubble. Looking above the goal, and the slap from Acorn will finish that one off. Getting the grab on that will be Ghost Duck and trying to get that dribble through mid. It will be picked up by Ryruff. Ryruff sending that pass forward. This is a chance. And Ghost Duck, but the save denying that. It's shut down by this defense. This defense is going to find that clear through. Now they're on offense. Now they're going to take this shot. And Ollie, we talk about Ollie, and Ollie does it right around.
Yeah, as you said, Mad was not looking at the cut passes. He was expecting a shot there. As Mad with the long shot off the backboard, not going to get saved by anyone.
As that's going to bounce off the crossbar.
Yeah, nice move by Citizen, but not quite able to finish. Elusive picks it up. Zuck's hanging out on the shield, but to the backside. Jake Tabaka.
But shutting that one down will be Winter on the back line.
Yeah, as he clears it down midfield, the stack from Intoxicated super quick coming in, and will be Winter first.
Chuck sending it near side, looking to get it to Essen. Essen able to play that one off the wall. S goes back to Sports. Sports back to Link 1. Link 1 setting up Chuck, not north.
Nathan, the pass getting stunned out. Spoon with the pickup and the shot. What a shot there from Sir Captain Spoon.
Immediately turning over Caption, gets it up to Mamba. Mamba flings it through as he gets stunned out. Steals Skydiver with the tap back in. Saluna with the empty goal. You can't do that.
Here's a Lancashire accent, and it's one of my favorite accents, British accents. So it sounds so clean. That shot's gonna be good. That's the ice on the cake.
Denied by Hiroshi, walking it downfield. The stack will be there. Hopefully his teammates calling. Is it a good thing? It is! Up in pocket! Hiroshi!
but they'll still be there for the recovery. The stack, though, meeting them along the line, so there is going to be a shot from the bottom line and right into the goal. Nail it in. It's bronze. In a row, shots, 2 shots in a row, fine. 3 in a row, that's where snowballs begin.
Ooh, single shot. They have another opportunity here, Mozzie. That was a great read. Next tech, Farsa. Ooh, nice swim move. Next tech down to the floor to the Sosa. Sosa gonna set up Scarborough. Scarborough looking for the cut pass. Hits next tech, and he brings it in for the 2. What a play there.
Omo now looking maybe for the dribble with his teammate. That'll just bounce off the wall, but step over. Nice recovery. Maybe a long shot, and it will go in. For the 3 from 40 meters. Quickly closing that gap. Very nice. Very much appreciated. Now the pass comes up to Lucid Knight. Lucid Knight going for a 1v1, and he will get it off the backboard to put it in for the 2.
Fernando's going to get that one cleared out as the chains get together and chase after that one down into the Limit Duty bubble. Ender with a hand on it. Ender up to Andy, and a good stop there by Witt. And Witt's going to get the clear out here as this one's through the near side tube all the way down into the 4 Kings bubble here. That's 4-on-0.
Already scoring nearly as many points in this round as they did in round 1.
Jim looking for the pass to Kaz. Kaz with the juke and the slam.
Oh, a 9-point lead. And finding the stop there will be clockwork, and that's not good. And this long shot coming through, that's going to be good from Emil.
They're looking to recollect the disc, but if maybe the other team can get it, they might get a scoring opportunity, and John does recollect over to Hyper Infinity, and Hyper
in orange, that is Gen Z on the right in blue. I am Monster and We, joined by so much Sato on the cameras, and Sputnik Cobra in the studio with us as Aaron Knight gets the first goal there. 3 points on the board for a Moonface with the clear.
Clear's going in, and it looks like Saluna's going to be right there with an open goal. Has to pass out. Moonface, though, finding the low side.
There by Invictus.
Reindeer with the disc, but it gets caught up by Rummy, and Rummy
It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming.
They dedicate 1 person to that disc in the middle, and they have 3 people setting up along the mid side. So they have the regrabs until they reach that bow tie section, and until wait a minute. Okay, thanks for cutting me off there, Kai. Let me get back to it. No, I can't get back to it after that shot. What a brilliant shot.
To defend from his attacker is getting it back to Vanzy. Project Mayhem now going for another approach. Vanzy going for that ceiling shot to the Law to Palace. Palace going for the shot, but it looks like I believe he got stunned, which probably put his shot awry. Vanzy with a steal and shot, but a great save. I'm not sure which Joker player it was, but nonetheless, you know, cat-like reflexes there, denying that goal, keeping their 8-point lead.
Phoenix's defense, but we'll get the clear out, but bouncing on the wrong side of the tunnel now. The long shot from Sniper. Wow, now that will put them at a 10-point lead.
2 monitors. Make that 3 takes. What am I hiding? Well, many things. Speedy Felix.
Like what they did when they did have the offense, right? They were working up the floor slowly on their roll-ups and such, but it's just not having any good look.
Put up. And off of the head. I don't know about that decision. Andy sending this one up to Ender. Ender not able to get the grab, still loose. Mozzie gonna pick this one up. Mozzie sending that one up to Jiggy. Jiggy, what did we go to see? Jason under pressure. Nice movement there. Mozzie, oh, the stop. Cruising. What's he got, a 7-foot wingspan? What was that? This one down in the bubble. This could be the ice. It is. Dusty there on Baker. Ecstatic going down there to Balyeet. And Balyeet is going to get that one in for the 2, and that's going to put Antimatter up by 4.
Every
Good afternoon, Jackson Jills. I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta. Let's talk about bubble offense. So you just got your team through mid, and you're now set to attack the bubble. There are two primary formations when attacking the bubble, deep and shallow. In a deep formation, you will typically have your backliner around double diamond or otherwise in the backfield. Two of your forwards will generally be split on either side of the trench, and you'll tend to have a striker somewhere in the bubble putting threat on the goal. The shallow formation is basically just a compressed version of the deep formation, putting the backline on or around bow tie, and with all three forwards either pressing the bubble or putting threat on the goal. The primary purpose of both formations is for the backliner to first draw out a defender, and for your team to press a numbers advantage. The ideal situation would see the backliner disabling this defender and rejoining the play. But even if the backliner gets tangled up, the numbers situation is still better for the offense. When considering the numbers when attacking the bubble, it is fair to consider the goalie as half a body. So even in what otherwise appears to be a 3v3 situation, it is functionally more like a 3v2.5 due to the fact that the goalie is committed to staying in goal but can still dive after cross passes and for 1v1s. So when we're talking about pressing this numbers advantage, it doesn't necessarily mean that the backliner is rejoining the play. So long as the backliner pulls that defender out, the three forwards can press a numbers advantage. Following this logic, however, means that going in 4v4 also presents a numbers advantage, but with so many bodies in the bubble, the spatial advantage will generally go to the defense.
Welcome back to VRML 1. We are having a game for you, and this shall be fun. With me is JG co-casting, and on cams is ever so awesome Newton Dad. I am Luke. And we have a game for you. We have Hive Mind against Paper. Sorry about that. Our cams are hidden currently on screen for some reason. Just a little bit of a glitch, but that's all right. It does happen. But this is a banger of a game. Hive Mind, clearly the favorite. If prediction points have anything to do about it, as well as connoisseur votes as well. But if they lose this game, they could potentially be in danger to lose the Challenger Cup. How, you might ask? It's because Paper is the 8th ranked team, 8th seeded team. That is a big enough difference that if they win, they might break into the Challenger Cup from this match alone, and the Hive Mind might drop out. But here we go. JG, what do you think?
I'm very excited, and as much as I would love to see Hive Mind, to bring in another win, I would like to see an upset, and maybe even Paper gonna be bringing in a win, as this is gonna be the head joust. Let's see who can get this disc first, as it's going to be Hive Mind. Oh my God.
Paper pulling it off. That was wow. Paper. Paper is in blue. Paper definitely starting strong, saying, you think we're the underdogs? Watch us go. But now we do have the joust advantage to Hive Mind. Let's see what they can do.
We're going to see what has to happen, as it's going to be Captain Will with the disc, passing it down to Kaznaz, as Kaznaz is going to be trying to find a pass down. Might be down to Callan, but it's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be looking very close to that disc, or to that goal, excuse me, as it's going to be passed down, and it's going to make that bounce off the Geo. Kaznaz with that disc once again, going to be looking for a connection, as they're going to be trying to get their first point, making a nice response, as they're going to be taking their time. They're looking for something. It's just looking like there's an output opportunity, but it's going to be King Crispy with that save, that interception, bringing it back into Paper side. It's just going to be, it's going to be in Hive Mind's side, as it's going to be another 3-pointer by the Green Pigeon. 6-0. Luke. Oh boy.
In chat, we said lucky. That's what you said, Ivan Thrive. And Paper saying, oh, no way. We can do it again. And that they did. 6 points now on the board. Paper, Hive Mind coming from behind. They certainly can do it. We expect great things from them, but maybe the pressure is getting to them. I doubt it. But Green Pigeon is looking to put more points on the board, clearing it downfield, passing up to Aiden. Aiden going high. That's a good bounce pass. No, it's not. It is going to be just missed, and Kaznaz is going to clear it back into the midfield.
It's going to be bouncing, unfortunately. This is going to be Aiden with that disc. Going to be passing it down to King Crispy. And it's going to be another 3-pointer. A 9-point lead, as it is going to be Paper. Hello, Paper. Is they're going to bring that dollar cash, as they might be bringing in some high upsets in this match. Let's see if Hive Minds can bring up their Hive Mind and get their Spidey senses up and running, as we're going to have to see what happens. It is Captain Will with that disc once again.
And Paper coming out super strong. Now 9 points on the board. Now it's going to be up to Kaznaz. Kaznaz to the back of that, and that's what we expect to see. 2 points of a response after 3 unanswered goals Hivemine's on the board.
There's that response that we needed, and that was very quick. Only 11 seconds, as this is going to be the first actual joust by Paper. As we're going to have to see what happens. This is going to be Heck. Going to be Heck and throwing that down through. Is going to be Green Pigeon with it. Just once again, going to be looking for some type of connection, but taking time. As Callan's going to be trying to get that disc, but it's going to be passed down to Aiden. As Aiden's going to make that cut pass down to King Crispy, but it's not going to make it, as it's going to be Selperum with that disc, making a reset down to Kaznaz. As Kaznaz is going to be looking for another connection, possibly looking for that opening, going to be trying to do something, as even though they don't have the point advantage, their momentum might be doing good, as it's going to be Captain Will passing it down to Callan. Callan going to be making another pass down to Will. Ring around the Rosie. It is Suprum with that disc and a 2-pointer. It is now only a 5-point lead, and Hive Mind coming back as they have gotten 2 nice 2-pointers in a row.
Hivemind says, you score a quick 3, we can do that too. Unfortunately, though, those 3 threes definitely showing their value now, as with only 2 scores on the board, it's still a 5-goal game, which is still at least a 2-goal game. But Hivemind's going to pressure quickly. That pass is good, though, to Crispy. Crispy going for the cross pass to Aiden. Aiden up, but not quite connecting. Instead, it's going to connect to the hands of Kaznaz, who's going to clear it right back where it came from. Now the stacks are coming through. They're just finding each other. It's a stack race now. Blue gets stunned. So the defensive team gets stunned. And can they do it? No, it's going to bounce off the head. And it's going to bounce out of the bubble. But this isn't over yet. Around the clock, all day, all night. It's going to be slapped up to Captain Suprum now. Suprum, no.
Wow.
Green Pigeon clearing it out. What a play.
That was an intense dogfight in behind the clock, as we're going to be seeing what happens. Is going to be Green Pigeon going to make that bounce, but it's going to be bouncing on that double diamond, as it's going to be Suprum with the disc, going to be trying to go for a middle slide. Is it Callan with the redemption? And now Luke, we are only 2 points, as Hive Mind is sneaking up behind and hopefully getting that Hive Mind as they are starting to work together. Maybe they had to get up the generators warmed up and all that, as they are working together, and that is a lot of points and a lot of momentum coming from Hive Mind.
Absolutely. As Paper's looking to turn it around, still has the lead with half this game remaining. They could potentially hold it, but Hive Mind wants none of that. That clear is not going to, pass is not going to be good. It's not going to be clear. Captain Will is going to pick it up, going to clear it right back downfield, but stuns keep on going through, and Hive Mind will be there to recover. And that Callian, Callian gets the 2. Unfortunate 2 from 8 meters. Definitely going for the 3, but this game is tied at 9.
Oh boy, this was looking very good for Paper at the beginning, as they might have had that motivation at the beginning, but now it is tied up, as Luke said before. Is this going to be Heck with that disc once again? Let's see if they can make a redemption pass and make it a response, as King Crispy's not going to be able to gain that disc, as it's going to be fought, and it's going to be Callan with that disc, passing it down through to Captain. Captain going to be looking for something, but it's going to be Aiden with that stun, that interception, bringing it down through mid, all the way down into Hive Mind Stuns, but it will be Callan with that catch, making a pass down to Captain Will. Captain Will making a reset, and unfortunately a little bit of a bounce there, as it's back down to Callan. A little bit of back and forth to try and confuse those stacks and try to see if they can break Paper, as it's going to be taking it down slow, as they do have the momentum. It's tied up. They have less to worry about as now. It's 9-9. Callan with that disc, and it's going to be Heck with the save.
Heck with the save, keeping them in there. But this offense isn't over. Captain Will's going to put it in. 4-2. Hive Mind takes the lead for the first time in this round 1.
Yeah, that's crazy, and I'm sad that you didn't ask about me, 7-Eleven, but I'll ask for you. Destroyer said, Luke, how are you doing today?
Yo, 7-Eleven, how's it going, buddy? It's a great day. This is like my 9th cast of the day. I've been casting for the past 10 hours. So here we go for this game. And JG, this game is great. That's a bounce pass. But that's not going to go far in Paper. Looking to put more points on the board. That's a cut pass going up. But no, not finding the mark, as it's going to bounce into the midfield.
Paper's going to be able to gain that possession, as they did have a midfielder back down there, but it's going to be Suprum with that slap, making it really good, as it's looking very close. It's going to be Captain Will going to be trying to make that disc down through, but it will be all the way through, as Luke, got to give you a little bit of a shout out there, as you have been doing a great job keeping that energy. This is going to be Callan with that momentum, and it's going to be a save Oh, I didn't even see how that went, but that was incredibly close. This is looking like it might be close into HiveMind's goal, as it's going to be Kaznaz with the disc once again, as Aiden's going to be trying to go for that, but it will be sent all the way down through mid with the defenders not there in time.
Not there in time, but these guys certainly have the energy to put more on the board, but it's going to be King Crispy looking to clear it out. What a game, as it's going to go back. Kaznaz there baiting out the defender, and he's definitely doing that. The defender finally realizing what he's going for, but they have to bite, and that they will complete it. They will complete the fight. 13-9. It is now a 4-point lead for HiveMind, making it a 2-goal game.
With a minute 45 left, we're going to have to see what happens. I am very shocked to see this incredible momentum by HiveMind. And I think, look, they finally start to warm up, but I'd still like to see what Paper has to do, as they did have that great momentum at the beginning, and that did give them a good start lead, but it looks like HiveMind's able to get those connections down through, and again, their name is very applied to them, but it's going to be King Crispy with that disc, maybe making a crispy shot as a warm frosted donut from Krispy Kreme. Those always are the best. It's going to be trying to get that connection down to King Crispy, but it will be Kaznaz with that disc, send it back down through mid with Heck, sending that down to Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon going to be looking for something, trying a connection, going to be soloing, and that is going to be in. 2-point lead for HiveMind. This is still possible. We might be going to an OT. Luke, what do you think?
Oh man, dare I ask for an OT round 1 in this game? In this game with these stakes? I don't know, but I'm certainly going to try. 1 point, but the dose advantage is going to be in terms of HiveMind's favor. But that's a quick stack. Looking to pressure it, but that's not going to work. Oh my goodness, it might. As I say that, it is going to get picked up, though, by Captain Will, who's going to go all the way downfield to Suprum. Suprum is going to go high in the sky to Callan. Callan looking to cut in. Bounce shot.
Oh.
It's good for 2, extending this game out of reach. HiveMind take round 1.
As it's going to be a 4-point lead for HiveMind. That is going to be
not out of reach. It's not out of reach.
Is it not?
They have 10 seconds. They have 10 seconds. Wait, no, it's impossible. It's 4 points. I thought it was 3 points.
Yeah, no,
we all thought that at the same time. Never know. It is impossible. HiveMind.
I was right for once, Luke.
HiveMind. I said
Come
it
on.
first. Anyway, whatever. What a game. Paper coming out really strong, but HiveMind showing their dominance. Let's just scroll back up and chat. There's lots going on. No energy drinks for me, Ivan. I don't believe in them, or coffee either. I'm just naturally energetic. 7-Eleven, I think we might be casting a game already. We are doing a game after this. But man, what a game. Heck, original, maybe that preparation definitely caught him in there, telling him to expect these shots, because what a round from Paper. Definitely a stronger look than I was expecting. How do you feel about it, JG?
I've got to say is that I was very excited at the beginning, as well. Obviously, you could see that momentum started to come through, and you could see that Paper got 3 3-pointers at the beginning of the first round. But as you can see is that they started to break as they got one more 2-pointer, but other than that, they got 15 points very quickly, very fast. And for a first round, this seems like it might have been a tense third round, but this is only the first round. This might be going to the third round. This might be going to second, as we are going to see what happens, as the possession times are very tied. And the thing is that HiveMind is going to have a lot of shots taken, as the only times that Paper have actually been able to get a opportunity to make a goal is when they have made a stack down through. But other than that, HiveMind has had a great offensive defense, and if you don't get them at the right time and squeeze yourself in and shimmy right in and shoot at the right time, then you aren't going to be able to get into this. But this is going to be the second round. Let's see who can bring this down through. Is it going to be 2 rounds, or is it going to be 3 rounds? Luke, take it away.
Here we go, round 2. What's going to HiveMind do? And they're going to go, oh, what an interesting bounce off shield. They bounced off the lip and bounced back up. Seeing weird, lots of weird bounces in these high-level games today. But it's going to be cleared out by Green Pigeon, looking to repeat a round 1. Well, hopefully get the W at the end of the day. But as they are looking to get some points on the board first, they are just skirting around the floor, looking for the passing option, but going back for the reset. Heck, though, getting pressured once again, going right back. Green Pigeon, walking in the bubble, taking his time, finding his options. That's a cut, that's a goal! 2 points early, Paper's on the board.
Wow, that is going to be the first 2-pointers. That is only going to be 30 seconds. Luke, that felt like it was a lot slower than 30 seconds, and we're going to have to see what happens. But yeah, this is This is a very intense game. Let's see if Paper can bring this down through and possibly bring it to the third round, but it will be Captain Will with a QB. Let's see what they can do.
Let's see what they can do. I certainly agree with Ivan Thrive's comment earlier. Hive Mind seems like they don't stress. They just play their game, and they know what they can do, and they do it. And that certainly is the look right now. They're not playing rush. They know they have time on the clock. They know they have confidence in themselves, and that confidence is going to net them wins. As Captain just chilling. You know, he's down by 2 points, but he knows that he can do it, and there he will. Callan sticking it in for 2.
Wow. That was great momentum, as that is going to be another 30 seconds, around 26. But I am excited to see what happens. But yeah, this is very exciting to see what happens, as we are going to bring this down through. This is going to be Heck with that disc once again, bringing it down to Green Pigeon, as Green Pigeon is going to give it down to Aiden. Aiden down to King Crispy, as they're going to have that momentum. They're going to be trying to break up the stacks as King Crispy is going to make that reset, and it's not going to connect. As that's going to be really unfortunate, as this going to be heading Suprum with that disc, going to be trying to go for that 3-pointer. It's looking close, it's looking clear. It will be Green Pigeon going to be trying to fly through, trying to find those cuts, those passes, and it will be down to Aiden. Going to be trying to go for those connections, as it is going to be a bounce shot down through. Who's going to make it? It will be Callan. It will be Callan with that disc once again, but it will be the stack from Paper going to be making it through. Is this a possible 3? It's looking close, but it will be King Crispy with the disc, going to be trying to stun it down through, and it will be a 2-pointer by King Crispy.
King Crispy getting 2 on the board early on in this game. Round 2. Paper need to win it to take it to round 3, and dare I say, try even for the reverse sweep. So that's exactly what they need to do. Back and forth game, goal for goal, round for round. But Hive Mind's turn to fight with the joust advantage. They have space, they have time. They're getting pressured immediately. Callan there, gonna go cross to Kaznaz. Kaznaz back for the reset to Captain Will. Will up, but not out. However, there is going to be no stack to recover, as we are going to get pressured by Aiden. But Captain Will is going to walk it downfield. Getting pressured again. Great work from Aiden here, making sure those passes keep on moving. But those passes are crisp so far, as Captain Will is just going to slow it down here on the Geo called Double Diamond. Walking it up all the way. Cut, cross pass. Can he slap it in? No, it's going to be a low pass. That's almost a headbutt goal. No, Kaznaz finishes the job. Tie game at 4.
Oh my god. The amount of times that has gone behind the goal is we're gonna have to see what happens. This is tied. This is a little bit of a ping pong, as we did see in our last match. This isn't the third round. This is only the second with the ping pong, as Paper come back and they have gained that momentum and warm up, as it's gonna be passed down to Aiden, but it will be the Callan with the interception. Pass it down to Suprum. Cannot go for that 3, as it is gonna be Heck with that goalie there to save it. Is it going to be passed down to Captain Will? Captain Will going to be looking for something, but it will not make it, as it's going to be bouncing down through with Kaznaz with that disc, making that juke down to Callan. Callan going to be going for something, and it will be that top ding on the goal now. A 2-point lead for Hive Mind.
Hive Mind showing their skill, their expertise, and most importantly, their mentality. The winning one. Hive Mind taking back the lead, 6-4. Well, we do have lots of time on the clock. We do need to see Paper score, as it is going to be passed up to Crispy. Crispy could cross beam him to Aiden. Aiden resetting it to Heck on the back line, as they are going to walk up field, find some passing lanes. We're going to find one. It's going to go low. Low to Pigeon. Pigeon getting covered immediately. That's not good. No, but that pass is successful. Crispy now. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Is he going to go for a stun? Is he going to go for a cut? But no, it's not going to work out. It's going to be stuck down. Oh, trying to slap it in, but it's not in, as it is going to bounce all the way back into the midfield.
It's going to be down to King Crispy. He's going to flip upside down, trying to pass that down to Green Pigeon, but it will be hitting on that pole. It will be Heck with that disc, going to be passing it down to Green Pigeon. Is going to be looking for some type of pass connection. Soloing in, and it will be Pigeon tying it back up. We are halfway through this game, and both sides are doing a great number in that bubble, as it is doing really good. Luke, what is your response on both sides getting some nice 2-pointers?
Absolute banger of a game. This is exactly what I wanted to see in round 2. Paper turning up the heat. And HiveMind just playing their game, playing strong, playing supportive roles, as it's going to get stunned from Paper, though, from Paper's hands, and it's going to go right back into the midfield. But man, these games are back and forth. These teams are back and forth, and Paper's looking to extend their lead, take the lead back, as he has 2 people on him, but it's still good! Oh, he tries to find it, but just barely misses the net. If he hit the net there, I think it would have been a goal, but 3rd time's the charm! Pigeon puts it in. Paper takes the lead.
Wow. This is astonishing. This is crazy. Is we have a 2-point lead, but I don't want to say anything about Caster's jinx, because if you know me especially, I love to give myself a little bit of jinxing. Let's see if they can give a response, as it will be Captain Will with that QB once again, as it will be Callan back down with that disc, and it will be Suprum with that early quick disc, as it will be Suprum, but heck with the save. And he will be brought down to Captain Will. Captain Will going to make that down through Suprum, having a potential one. It will be a slam dunk, and it's now tied up. I'm glad that I didn't cast his curse at, because I knew what was going to happen.
Suprum gets it done, slamming in the 2. Tying this game with 3 minutes remaining. Paper looking to bring this game to round 3, as it was HiveMind taken at round 1, and they're going to look to do exactly that. Heck with the disc. Great QBing from him so far this game. Up to Pigeon. Pigeon up to Crispy. Crispy getting immediately taken from Will. Long shot.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. What a favorable bounce off the Geo. You couldn't ask for a better one. Suprum scoring another 3, taking the lead 11-8.
I don't think that was on purpose, but I'm gonna that's still gonna be a 3-pointer. As that was a great shot. As we're gonna have to see what Paper has to do to respond on that, as it will be passed down through Luke. Oh my God, this game has been crazy on the 2nd round.
Yeah, absolute banger of a match, as I said previously. But yeah, whether intentional or not, definitely showing their skill. I'll call it intentional. I believe that, as HiveMind just showing their dominance, and most importantly, getting that 3, which is going to really be a key differentiator in this match. But it's going to be a cut pass. That's 2 points on the board. It's good. But they still haven't tied this game because of that beauty from Suprum.
That is going to be a redemption, but if it was a 2-pointer, then it would say, oh, this is pretty good. But HiveMind's got that point advantage, and if they don't have a high lead from Paper, if Paper doesn't have that lead, then they might be in a bad spot. But speaking of which, you'll be counting with that disc, as it will be back down to Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon going to be looking for something, and King Crispy is going to be looking for a pass down to Heck. Heck is going to bring that down, going to be looking for a connection. It will be down to King Crispy. Nobody is there to connect. It will be Green Pigeon, stunned out by Captain Will, as it will be passed down to Suprum. Suprum going to be looking for something, as he's going to be able to get stunned out, and it's going to be contested, as Captain Will is going to be able to gain that disc once again, as will be passed down. Callan is not going to be able to gain that disc, as it's going to be a hold down for a little bit, but it will still be there, as Paper's going to have their defense, as going to be looking to see what's going to be happening. It will be Captain Will passing it down to Callan once again. Gonna be looking for something, but taking his time, because they do have that 1-point advantage. So if they can take it slow, they can do something, and it'll be that save from somebody on Paper, as it's gonna be contested. Somewhat of a slap reset down from Callan, as it's gonna be down to Captain Will. Kaznaz gonna be make that 2-pointer, and if they can't get this 3-pointer very soon from Paper, this is gonna be ending it in 2.
Next goal. Well, not quite next goal wins, but Paper having an opportunity with the joust advantage. They weren't able to get control of it. However, a 3-pointer would tie this game and bring it to round 2 OT. They only have 15 seconds once they hit this disc, but they are going to try to do it. Heck, going down to Aiden. Aiden, up. No! It's bouncing unfavorably, but back into the hands of Aiden. Aiden going low now. Pass to Crispy. Crispy walking it in. Can he do it? Bounce shot.
Oh.
No, it's recovered by Pigeon. They need a 3, though. They need the goalie.
They got it! They got it! We're going to overtime! Oh my God! No! You cannot do this! You cannot do this to us! I don't even care if I wake up my parents by this because, my God, this has been crazy. Somebody in third round. Let's see if they can bring this down. Is it going to be a headbutt? Oh, no. It's going to be heading close. I cannot say anything. This is crazy. This is going to be contested. It will be Supper with that disc once again. Going to be passing it down as everybody's probably in shock as that shot was really good. The stack, it's looking close into the goal. That would have been good, as it will be Captain Will with that disc. Going to be stunned out, as it will be Paper on the side. Going to be trying to get that stack down through, but it will be Aiden with that disc. Going to be trying to go for something, as there will be defense from Hive Mind.
Hive Mind on the back line, but that stack is good. The net's open. Oh my goodness. Back mid. No! Gaznaz is there, as it is going to be still on the neutral zone of orange on Hive Mind's side. That pass is not quite good, but Captain will be there to pick it up. It's going to go for the long clear. He's stunned, though. It's up to Suprum. Suprum, he's hit these before. He's going to hit these again. He's looking for the cut pass. This is dangerous. It's going to be a cut pass. It's a cross pass. It is good. Captain Will instead going for the reset and taking a moment on this play.
I'm probably freaking out more than the players here because my hands are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. VRML spaghetti, as this is going to be Callan going to be taking time as it is tied up. Suprum going to be trying to go for the disc, and that is going to end it as a great overtime. This game is a GG. Everybody in chat going to be giving those GGs, as this is going to be ending it 15-13 in overtime, second round. That would have been great if that person called it in third round. But Luke, what do you got to say on what happened during this match?
Oh my goodness, Paper coming in clutch with the 3. That is a round 3 win in my book. But man, unfortunately not getting the conversion, as this will be the game. Hive Mind playing their game, playing focused, playing strong, and that's what we expect to see from a team of their caliber. On the flip side, we do have Paper, who played a heck of a game. Close round 1, close round 2. I mean, I couldn't get any closer. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the conversion there right with just a few minutes left, but they were so close yet so far. It's one of those games that the score is never going to reflect how awesome Paper played against the #1 seeded Hive Mind.
Yeah, this is extremely off topic, but I promised on my YouTube, I'm not self-promoting, but this is the first time I'm actually revealing my face to the public, and it's on a VRML stream. I didn't plan on doing this, and Luke kind of just said, yeah, we're doing camps. I was like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. And shout out to everybody, as this is my way of finally showing my face. A little bit scared because I'm obviously a little bit self-conscious, but everybody here is more rooting about my self, but everybody, Mimsy asking who's in the plat is the lovely Luke, and my name is JG. Hi, hello, this is my face. Good to see you guys. But this game, oh my God, I'm very excited. I wish this would have gone to a third round, because this would have been amazing and I would have loved it, because, man. Oh, I think I'm more upset that this didn't go to a third round, because that would have been even more in the highlights, but I am for sure that that clip is going to be going on the Week 14 rounds recaps. But I'm not sure if we're going to be actually, we're going to be seeing if the Oceanic teams are going to be here, because I think we might have a not recast, but they had a reschedule, so unless if we're going to be finding something very, very soon, this might be the end of us. But, Luke, want to wrap up this stream for us?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. But, man, what a game between these two players. B-Love, damn great game. I certainly do agree. That game was fire. We do have a couple games here, potentially, that we might pick up. We will let you know via Twitter. Make sure you're following us there, @EchoArena_VRML, and you're part of the community. We'd love to have you. But, you know, man, Paper played a great game. Unfortunately, not able to get the W of round 2 at the end. But what a night of games. But we've been your host. I'm Luke. With me is the ever so awesome JG. And on cams is the ever so superb Newton Dad. That's all for us for now. We might see you in half an hour. We might not. But regardless, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this game we all know and love, Echo Arena. See you next time.
And we're underway. Stay.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.